join us in the pledge, please?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Anybody have anything they would like to change on the consent agenda? Okay. Moving on to fiscal business.
Just working on the tax budget for the next meeting. That's it, sir.
Okay. Anybody have any questions for Russ? No public comment out there. New business, planning and zoning. We have some grass issues.
Yeah.
Apparently.
You have some repeat offenders and some newbies. Withdrawals, one resolution. Can you answer any questions specifically about any of this property?
I don't have any, guys. So a motion to approve 5306 to dispense with the second reading and declaring an emergency.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Mearsfall.
Yay.
Mr. Gabbard.
Yay.
Mr. Wade.
Yay. And 5307.
A little bit more unique. We have a property that we put through as a notice of zoning violation, had our law director write a nastogram, and we're just not getting any progress. So we thought we'd do one last ditch effort, put it through as a nuisance. If it's your pleasure to have it retarped, or retarp it if you just want the debris removed, we'll remove the debris and help them. They're having, it's a rental property, renter is ill, the property owner is not wanting to take responsibility, and as we found out, we did our last visit, they were telling them not to cut the grass. So we're adding that. Get calls weekly on this property since February.
Well, I don't think we should tarp it. I think we should have it removed, which omits.
Yeah, I mean, they're temporary, we allowed the temporary carports to exist under the direction of, you need to enclose it, because under zoning, you have to enclose your debris, or construction materials, or salvage materials, whatever they're gonna be on the site. And that was the attitude that went forth. They let it degrade, and I'm comfortable with complete removal. I mean, truly, we've given them time, energy, and effort.
I am, absolutely.
All right. All right. So with that direction, do I need any modification of the resolution, or
Yeah,
just giving enough authority?
Why don't you just amend it to, hold on, I have it in front of here since you provided this great doohickey form.
Call me my bad.
What would you like to modify?
DOOHICKEY is his name. So in section 4,
Okay.
just bear with, folks, it's okay.
You realize Russell's writing down doohickey, wasn't he?
Yeah.
So in section 4, Russ, we need a motion to amend, the board shall cause the debris to be removed, and shall certify. So everything from after or to carport should be deleted.
Right, I got you.
So we have that motion, and then you vote on that.
We have a motion to approve 5307 with the amendment that Counselor just added.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Gabbard.
Yay.
Mr. Mearsfall.
Yay.
Mr. Wade. I'm buying that.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. And moving on to administration.
Well, you amended that, right? So now we have to vote on it, though.
Now vote on the amendment. I'm sorry, Mr. Wade, yeah. Now you need a second vote to you just
I
amended it,
know
and now you gotta approve the amendment.
The amendment?
Yeah, I know. You're probably right.
Well, you tell me. Is
Do
that
it a
good?
second time, it'll make me happier.
Well, I want to make everybody doohickey happy.
Whatever we can do to make you happy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's right.
It makes me happier about defending it.
Okay, under resolution 5307, we do have an amendment there. I'd like to have a motion to approve that amendment. So moved.
Second.
Mr. Mearsfall.
Yay.
Mr. Gabbard.
Yay.
Mr. Wade.
Yay.
Thank you.
Now, moving on to administration, resolution 5308, resolution to rescind resolution 5140, eliminate the scheduled fees for the shelter.
Yeah, we're just going to continue the conversation from last week. I brought forward legislation. If it's the board's pleasure to move on it this morning. We brought up the topic that charging fees and restricting use, those two components of what we do now likely eliminates the defense of recreational immunity for us in defending ourselves if sounded like the board was amenable to eliminating the fees. The board seemed a little less excited about making it a free-for-all out there, and you know, the position is that you may still put recreational immunity in jeopardy if we schedule the shelters for reservation, because you're preventing open and unfettered access to them. So with that framework, it's the board's pleasure, and please discuss.
So the resolution, does it address the not scheduling?
It does not. I eliminated, I had it in the original version, but on council's advice, I took it out.
So we don't have to, we just no longer will schedule, that's the board's desire.
Right, correct, if that's the board's desire.
Well, if it harms our position so far as immunity, I guess we let the free-for-all go.
So again, the board, I think, in my opinion, rightly kind of identified the tension.
Right.
That is, do we accept less liability with the immunity, or do we not have, you know, the Wild West right for shelters? And I think those are fair policy considerations and tensions. You know, from my perspective, the open to the public means open to the public. So even if you reserve it, that's not open to the public for purposes of recreational user immunity. Again, that's one defense. You have all the others, open and obvious danger, you know, assumption of the risk. You have all these other legal defenses. It's just one, but the recreational user immunity defense is a pretty good one. So that's the one thing you have to decide.
Well, you know, whatever you guys think, I guess we could try it without scheduling, but I'm not supporting that. I'd rather.
Yeah, I think we need to.
I'd rather schedule and take a chance.
And I get it, and you've made the choice that a lot of other political subdivisions that I represent, you've made as well.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's make sure that we continue to do scheduling, whatever you need to do that. And do you want to amend your resolution and bring it back? Or
I don't think you necessarily have to. I left it off there to give us some administrative flexibility in it,
Okay.
so really the resolution just speaks to the fees.
Okay.
I agree with that.
Perfect. Then let's, I'd like to have a motion to approve 5308, dispense with the second reading.
So moved. Second?
Mr. Gabbard?
Yay.
Mr. Mearsclaw?
Yay.
Mr. Wood?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Very good. Anything, Chief, anything? Goes on the consent agenda? Parks and Roads?
No.
Fire district, nothing?
Chief is up north for spelling bee this week, and he asked if anybody should come to the meeting. I said, so,
Okay.
because they don't have any agenda items.
Okay. Okay, we do have the consent agenda. Is there a motion to approve the consent agenda?
Second?
Mr. Mearsclaw?
Yay.
Mr. Gabbard?
Yay.
Mr. Wood?
Yeah. Then staff updates.
So we're making progress on the construction documents for filing for the building permit for our project. Getting closer to the date that they're to break ground in June. Got a first look at budgetary numbers as it's designed today, and the compilation of all the building projects will really give me your wish list, everything you really want, and we'll take a look at what that number is. Admittedly, that number came back a little bit high. We're probably collectively about $1 million over what the budget we set, but obviously, we're gonna drill down into that, start trimming some things out, start reallocating some costs between the things, so, just don't want the board to get the impression that we're going over budget on this thing. We're just making sure that we're following within the budgetary parameters that we set, and we're winnowing down what we truly do need versus what would be a wish list, what would be, I'd like to have this, but it just costs too much. So,
Okay. More to come.
more to come.
Do you guys have any questions from that about that? Anything else, Matt?
The road guys are really banging it hard out there, replacing pipes like crazy. They found, unfortunately, they found quite a number of pipes that are just completely rotted out at the bottom. And we're making sure that we get those in, particularly on the roads that we're going to pave this year, making sure the pipes are replaced. So, the last thing we want to do is repave a road and then come back next year and dig it up because the pipe failed, so. Guys are hitting it hard.
I'm sure they are.
Yeah, that new device that you guys have is making
Oh, they actually have.
night and day. So that's a good line.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Anything else? Nobody?
That's it.
Okay, is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second?
Mr. Gabbard?
Yay.
Mr. Mearsclaw?
Yay.
Mr. Wade?
Yay.
9.
Has there been any
Hey, Steve, before we